For 20 years, you've trusted us to reinvent the standard in sports nutrition products. We don't plan on stopping, just like you.
My name is Alex Baval. I'm preparing for my first amateur competition, bodybuilding competition in Classic Physique and men's physique. Grew up in Glen Rock, New Jersey, went to school in Boston. I'm a mechanical engineer full-time and just been a fan of bodybuilding, lifting for about a decade. Like growing up as a kid of the 90s, watching Rocky and Commando and True Lies and Terminator, these guys like Arnold and Sylvester Stallone, and it was just like, that was like the symbol of masculinity, of being a man and being jacked and strong and kicking ass. And so like growing up, that's just kind of like how I grew up and the, I guess like lens I had in life. And so in high school, I started lifting for sports, for wrestling, football, baseball, and it was just like, you see these guys like Ronnie Coleman on the videos, making a lot of noise, being jacked, being strong, and it's just like, wow, that is just, it's impressive, it's awesome, like I want to be like that. And so I lifted for strength. I trained a lot for my buddy going into college was playing football, and I trained with him and lifted heavy and got strong. And in college, I did powerlifting and got real strong. But bodybuilding was always that thing that I was always really curious about. But it was like that thing that I was a little bit ashamed to be curious about, because it's just like, oh, it's bodybuilding, it's just aesthetic, it's for looks. Like, what do? You go up on the stage, you just pose, you don't lift anything, you don't do anything. And for me, I was like, always just like, yeah, I don't want to, you know, make myself look like that. I'm afraid what people are going to think of me, people are going to judge me. And then I just decided recently, like, I don't care. This is what I want to do. Like, I love training, I love being in the gym. I want to look good, I want to be healthy, I want to be jacked. And so screw it, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to pursue my dreams. I'm going to try to do it. It takes hard work. And if you're good at something, people are going to respect you for it. You have to try, you have to bust your ass. It's not easy. So who cares what people think? I'm here, Gold's Gym, training. I'm about 15 days out from my first competition ever. I really want to do Classic Physique. I think that that's really what got me excited. About like 2 years ago when this got announced, it was like, I think I got a shot at that. Like open bodybuilding, it's gone down this path where it's like, I'm not sure I want to do that, but in Classic, that's what I want to look like, that's what I want to do. And I think that I actually have a shot at that. And I think that I could do well at that. And so I got excited about it. And this is my first show. I got inspired. I met Arash Rabar a few months ago at Bev Francis Gym in Syosset. I was visiting my uncle out there and just happened to run into Arash, and I had a few words with him. He was super inspirational, encouraged me to try to compete and do that first competition. So I said, screw it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it 100%, and I'll see where it takes me. And why the hell not? Today was legs. One of my favorite days of the week, having power lifted. Squats are probably my favorite lift. Today, I'm doing a program where I'll do some pretty high volume early on. I was doing sets of 20, then sets of 15, 10, 8, and then I ended up going pretty heavy with triples after being pretty fatigued, just to try to stimulate the muscles to maintain themselves while I'm at a deficit cutting. Having been taught how to squat by old school powerlifting rules, it's you squat ass to grass, you break parallel, and you go heavy as hell. And so bodybuilding is kind of like, you're going more for the tension, the time under tension, more pump. And you don't always go past parallel, you don't always do a bounce, you want to be more strict. So for me, when I'm doing higher reps, I like to follow the bodybuilding style where you're keeping constant tension, getting a good pump, doing higher reps. But I still have the heart of a powerlifter and still like to go heavy. So when I do go heavy, I will do more of a powerlifting style. I'll let my feet point out where my hips want them to, and I will go past parallel and try to go heavy because I'm trying to stimulate those muscles under a high load to try to maintain them. But bodybuilding, traditionally, you play with your foot placement, you try to isolate different parts of the quads, different parts of the glutes, and you're going more for a pump. So I try to combine the two styles, more of like a power building style where I'll do a lot of bodybuilding work, and I'll also do heavy weight, some powerlifting. I can't forget those roots that gave me the strength and gave me the physique I have now. I've been powerlifting, I've been doing both. So I like to mix it up. For the lower reps, still powerlifting. For the higher reps, more of a pump, more bodybuilding style. Then going to the stiff leg deadlifts, I mean, like when I deadlift, I dip my butt down further, I keep my chest upright, back straight. For stiff leg deadlifts, I'm poking my ass out a little bit more. I'm trying to keep a good stretch in the hamstrings, and I will keep more time under tension. I won't take a pause between reps. I'll try to do not really a bounce, but I'll try to go down, up, try to keep the tension in my hamstrings. But when I'm powerlifting, when I'm deadlifting heavy, which I still do, I will not bounce. I'll do one rep, come down, reset, one rep, and I'll go heavy. So I like to vary it up. I like to keep the strength of powerlifting, but you gotta incorporate the bodybuilding, you gotta incorporate time under tension and the good stretch. So today was just stiff leg deadlifts, getting sets of, what I do, 20 and 10s, then 8s. I'm just trying to keep it pretty heavy, but keep the muscle stimulated. After the stiff leg deadlifts, then it's going more and more toward bodybuilding. After I'm getting the heavy work done, and I'm getting pretty fatigued, I go more to the bodybuilding, more to the pump, the supersets, and getting the tension in the muscles. So that's when I'm doing the rep, then quarter rep, then quarter rep, then superset work to try to get all that blood flow, the pump, the tension and muscle damage. Then I went to the adductor, abductor superset, which I think is just so critical for getting the width in the legs. Being a powerlifter, I never did that. I laugh at people that do that. It's a girl's workout, but now that I'm bodybuilding, I gotta do it. I gotta get the width, I gotta stimulate the inner and outer parts of the legs, and it's just part of bodybuilding. It's nothing glamorous about it, but you just gotta do it. And then finish off with the leg press, more and more bodybuilding, trying to keep pretty good tension, trying to go pretty quick with the reps. What I do, like sets of 10 to 8, moderate weight, good pump, and that's all I guess. I'm gonna probably eat something and do a little cardio and some posing practice. And about 15 days out from the first show, I'm feeling pretty good. Strength is still pretty much there. I don't feel super weak, but I'm hungry all the time and definitely not at 100% strength, but I think I feel pretty good.